Hello, this is Brian Kilcourse with RSR Research. My partner, Paula Rosenblum, and I recently completed a study on the state of innovation in retail, and we entitled it Ramping Up Retail Innovation. We published in October 2018, and it's available on RSR's website at www.rsrresearch.com. Our research, of course, is always free to you. All you have to do is sign up and join our community, and you can have access to that and any report. And at the end of our little conversation today, I'll share with you how you can reach back to us and give us some feedback. We always love to hear from you. Today, I wanted to talk to you for just a second about how technology partners are viewed by retailers in helping them to innovate. As generally good news, I want to share with you some of what we found. We asked retailers to rate their technology partners in terms of their value to bringing innovation to the four walls of the company. And you can see that there's a difference of opinion almost immediately. First of all, the thing you're going to see here is that we separate retail winners from all others. Retail winners are overperformers. Those are the retailers that do best in the marketplace. And we've noticed some interesting things over the years about retail winners. First of all, they don't just do all the same things that other retailers do better. They actually do some other things as well, and that's how they become the winners of the marketplace. Average and underperformers we group together as all others, and you can see that there's some very different opinions when it comes to the technology partners. Retail winners are looking at their technology partners to lead them with focused and practical innovations. They're counting on their technology partners to essentially instantiate their solution set with all the latest technology innovations that are coming from Silicon Valley, and to bring those to market in ways that will help retailers stay ahead. Now, on the other hand, average and underperformers are looking at their technology partners to provide steady and gradual improvements to their solution set in ways that are going to help them to become more profitable. Now, there's an inherent difference of opinion here, which shows up more clearly in some of the other data in the report. For retail winners, everything is on the table, including their core systems, their core business infrastructure. For average and underperformers, that's just not true. They're not looking at replacing their core systems. Instead, what they're looking at is layering new innovations on top of their legacy systems. So, for example, average and underperformers are much more interested in APIs and flexible interfaces to legacy systems than they are in brand new core systems. So that's a big difference of opinion that we saw in the research, and you can see it in some of the data in the full report. But generally speaking, whether technology partners are dealing with winners or average or underperformers, there's a lot of good news in this data point. It means that retailers are looking to their technology partners to get them to the next level. And the good news, further good news for the tech partners, is that retailers really don't believe that they're getting too far out in front of the marketplace. They're looking at them as providing practical innovations that they can use. And so that kind of runs counter to the discussion that you hear in the industry that the tech firms are out in la-la land selling futures that don't really exist yet. Retailers don't buy that, and that's great news for retail technology partners. Now, when we looked inside the numbers, we decided not only to look at it by winners and other performers, but by revenue band, and also which vertical the retailer is operating in. And again, we found some interesting information. First of all, when it comes to revenue band, it turns out that the larger the retailer, the more they're working with their technology partners to provide the focused and practical innovations that they can use inside of their businesses. And that, of course, makes great sense. These retailers have spent a lot of money over the years with their technology firms, have long and deep relationships with them, and they are looking to them now to take them to the next level. Great news for technology companies. The thing that's a bit more surprising is on the right side of the screen, when we broke it down by retail vertical. Fast-moving consumer goods, those are grocers and drugstores and convenience stores operators, are traditionally the most conservative when it comes to technology investments. You'll see some systems that are quite old, and you'll see that these retailers have also been bastions of in-house development. Of course, that has something to do with the generation of the technologies they were using. Back in the 80s and in the 90s, most business solutions had heavy infusions of custom code, even if they were commercial solutions. But just as frequently as you'd find completely homegrown systems. And those systems are still in play for those retailers. Now, however, they are looking at technology partners to lead them to the next step. And that's very encouraging news. Of course, a lot has changed since the 80s and the 90s. First of all, business solutions, commercially available business solutions today really work. They're very complete. The functionality is robust, and they're offered in a variety of different ways. This is far different than the days when I was a CIO, when you'd buy a license and you'd probably spend a multiple of 3 to 5 times modifying the base code so that you could fit it into your business. Now, for general merchants and hard goods merchants and fashion and boutique merchants, there's less of an interest in looking at their tech partners for those innovations. The real sweet spot is large retailers and large fast-moving consumer goods retailers in particular. And so one of the last bastions of conservative thinking when it comes to technology is finally giving sway to what's available to them in the 21st century. Again, great news for technology partners and also really good news for those retailers. There's a lot more in this report if you'd like to take a look at it. Again, it's available on www.rsrresearch.com. We'd love to have your feedback. You can reach us via Facebook, Twitter, or just by sending us an email. You can also reach us individually or collectively on LinkedIn. We encourage you to do that and give us your feedback. Our research is always free to you, and we are respectful of your privacy. You'll never see an ad that was sponsored by RSR Research in any of your feeds. So we look forward to hearing from you. And again, this is Brian Kilcourse, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.